Hi everyone, I'm Heather Fleming, founder of Conscious Nutrition, and getting ready to launch my next new process called the Intuitive Aryan Process. It's going to be 22 days for you to be more curious, nourish your body, find out more of your yeses. As I was developing the content today, I wanted to share this little passage with you about our thoughts. One of my favorite things I do with my clients is help them be more the observer and more in their curious mind and watch those thoughts that come through. For example, a lot of people say, oh, it's really hard to lose weight. So there's a belief. So those thoughts become a belief. So now let's say you get on the scale or you've had a stressful few months. You're like, oh, it's going to be hard to lose weight. What if we shift that? What if we say it's easy to lose weight? What if we watch those thoughts and watch those thoughts that turn into beliefs and just play with those a little bit more? Or for example, you had a past reaction to a food. And so there's always this tension, which increases your cortisol, and then you project it onto that food. But you're like, but I really want to try it again. But that all those thoughts that get projected on that food then become beliefs. So during the 22 days, you work on observing those and creating some healthy new beliefs that are more supportive for you in the long run. Some of these beliefs and thoughts can be wrapped up into things such as lack of self-worth or lack of significance. One of my favorite stories to share is I was walking into a coffee shop one time and I saw a woman with a beautiful, gorgeous diamond ring, and I caught the thought that was, she's loved and I'm not. Oh my goodness. Just think of how many times I didn't catch that thought and how that got wrapped up into my whole psyche and my whole construct of my worthiness, right? So the next day I went and bought this ring from this old man on the side of the street that reminded me of my grandpa, actually, Reuben. His name was Reuben. So this was 10 years ago. And I've been wearing this ring most of the time. I take little breaks and experiment to not having it. But this ring was a sign for me to remember that and to remember that I am loved. So think of those thoughts we don't catch. So becoming the observer is so beautiful, and that just helps us feel more connected. And then those poor foods, those foods don't get all the judgment, blame, and shame. Of course, there's certain foods that we all have to play with and stay away from because they're not as supportive, but we don't need to blame, shame, and judge them too, because then there's some worthiness and significance going on in all of us. So can't wait to share more of the details of the Intuitive Aryan 22-day process with you, which are coming soon as I'm developing them. And thank you so much. Bye.